This video is part of a quick series on how to knit, and it's going to just cover the basics of knitting. This particular video, if you want to keep watching, is about casting on, one of the first things you need to know when you are starting to knit, and I will cover the basic knit stitch. And if you continue to watch or look out for the other videos that are out there, there's going to be more stitches, different stitches that'll help you be able to follow almost any basic pattern. And so once you've achieved that and the language involved with pattern following, you'll be able to complete projects and make just about anything. So please keep watching if you're interested. The first step is casting on, aside from buying some yarn or getting some yarn and needles, because that's what you need to start. That's all you need to start, is just a set of needles and a ball of yarn of your choice. So, and I won't even go into detail about what size needle. So if you're wondering if you don't even have needles, or if you do, it doesn't matter what size you get at this point. Larger might be easier for beginners, so get a size US 10, and if you want the millimeters, it is a 6mm needle, but it's US 10. So just grab any needles. Don't go out and buy them if you already have some that are different size. It's fine for this. So go ahead and get your yarn, and I'll flip the video because you may not be able to see what I'm doing from this angle, but I'll start it from this angle. Now I'm going to take a piece of yarn from my ball of yarn, and I'm going to, this is the end, I'm going to take the end and give myself maybe an arm's length. So my tail, I'm going to call it my tail, is about an arm's length, okay? So with the pinched part here, you're going to take that and you're going to focus on the inside of the yarn, which is the part that's still attached to the ball. The other end that you were holding with your pinch is just dangling over on the side. So I'm right-handed. If I'm right-handed, I'm going to be using my left hand. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to lay the yarn over my thumb. Now again, this part is still attached to the ball of yarn, and this part is part of the end. So it's hanging over my thumb, and then I'm going to hang it over my pointer finger. So the way I have it right now is just hanging over like so over my thumb and my pointer finger, with the end hanging off of the pointer finger. And sometimes you want to just hold it between these two fingers. This is what I want to do. I want to lay the feeding part of the yarn coming end from the ball, over my thumb, and then the other part of the yarn over my pointer finger. I want to maneuver it, almost squeeze the two ends now with your other fingers and hold that in almost a triangle shape, just like that. Next, you're going to put the rest of the yarn just on the needle like this. So it's just resting on the needle and holding it down with my pointer finger on my right hand. Now, here's the trickier part, so you're going to want to watch this a couple times, I imagine. Now, how do I get this so you can see? Okay, so I have it like this. Now the next move is you're going to go past, holding the yarn, pass the needle over this yarn and up through the one on your thumb. Now you have two little loops on your string. Hold those both as you go around through the pointer finger yarn. After you put it around through the pointer string, there's almost a natural loop on the thumb already, as you can see. You're going to go down into it and release. So now you see you have two stitches on the needle. Again, same thing, and I promise you it'll get easier as you keep going. Down and up to the right of the thumb, around to the right of the pointer, and in through this natural loop of the thumb and release. Again, holding it like this, down and around, over to the right and down and through the loop. Okay? So as you can see, I can do this quite quickly, and you will too once you get the hang of it. I'm going around and through, around and down and through. And as you see, your string will get shorter on the right-hand side, and the other string will keep on feeding. So don't worry if you've dropped it, because it's still going to stay in the same spot. Now if you can look, you now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, well I do anyway, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stitches on my needle. Some patterns will call for, it'll say cast on 30 stitches or cast on 50 stitches. And so that is what casting on is. You're going to cast on, in this case we have, what did I say, 10? That is what casting on is. And if you continue watching, I'm going to show you the basic knit stitch.